Ayman Khan here for SecondsOut in Poland, no less. Wroclaw
in Poland.
In Poland, indeed, with
here we are.
Ian Duberry,
That's my name.
Described as the eyes and ears in the camp for Don Charles. Ian, sir, how you doing?
All is well this morning. All is well. Glad you're here. Glad to sit down and talking with you.
Glad to be speaking to you as well too. Ian, look, been a task at hand to get Daniel ready for Oleksandr Usyk.
Sure.
You put in and helped Daniel put in those hard hours, the hard miles, the hard training.
Yeah.
Feel he's ready for this weekend?
He's more than ready. I think amongst us, the team, Don Charles and myself and many others, we put the work in. So we're very confident within ourselves that what Daniel can do on the night. Now, do I go into details and say what Daniel's going to do? No, let Daniel reveal that on the night. Let him display his boxing ability, his IQ, and what he's got. He's got more than just a punching power. He's an intelligent young boxer. And what Don Charles and myself and the rest of the team has able to do is bring that out of him. So we're very confident. Very
confident indeed. Do you feel that we've not seen the best of Daniel in the ring and you guys will get that out of him?
Well, I think Daniel's, each fight, he's done his best he can in each particular fight, according to the skill set he's given to by his coach. Now he's come to a new team, Don Charles and myself and the rest of the team, and now he's going to implement a different set of skill set and he's going to demonstrate to the world on this week Saturday. So again, we're very confident what Daniel can do and what he should be doing and what he's going to display on the night. So
if you were to pick one thing that you're most impressed by Daniel heading into this fight, what would that one thing be?
He's very coachable.
Break that down for me. Break that down for me.
Well, coachable in the sense of we can have a discussion in terms of what we believe Daniel can do. Daniel's got an identity in terms of how he fights, and so what we do, we bring the best out of him. So we have a conversation. We say, let's try and do scenario A. Can you do that, Daniel? And it's down to Daniel as a fighter to implement that the best way he can in his own identity, and he does that over and over again. So he's very coachable. So we can have a discussion as amongst men and talk about what's the best way to approach this fight. And we've done that over and over again. So very coachable.
How's his mentality being headed into this one?
Like I can speak for Daniel. I can say Daniel's mentality is great, blah, 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 blah. But we just know he's ready for the fight. More so than ready. Yeah.
Do you look at the tape on Usyk? Do you focus on Usyk at all?
I'd be lying if I said I did. We're all aware that Usyk's unbeaten. So what do you look for when unbeaten fighter? And what we have found, that's between Don Charles and the rest of the team. So we're going to keep it amongst ourselves, and on the night we're going to reveal it.
You've been looking to keep, I remember speaking to you in the camp, looking to keep Daniel positive in sometimes stale environments, training camps can be. You feel that he's been able to keep the spirits up during that time?
Of course. Like I keep saying, I use this term amongst men of experience, knowledge in this field of boxing. So in terms of keeping positive, we are positive people. So on a day-to-day basis, we speak about boxing and other stuff as well. We sit down and reason amongst men, and that just takes the focus of boxing to a certain extent. But we're here to do a job. Daniel's here to do a job. We're here to do a job. So he will remain positive at all times.
Definitely feel the focus coming through from you for the task at hand. Can I ask you, what will you look out for in the remaining days heading into the fight on behalf of Daniel?
Well, first and foremost, we've got to make sure Daniel's in a good place. That's our job. It's about Daniel's well-being. So if Daniel's in a good place, we're in a good place. And if he's not in a good place, we've got tools to put him back into a good place because we've spent many, many weeks together. So everything's positive. He's got his family here, head coach Don Charles, myself, and the rest of the team. So there's familiarity in terms of togetherness. And that's what key. Amongst men, togetherness and unity within the team. And that's strong.
I described you as the eyes and ears. I believe you described yourself as that as well too beforehand, and Don as well too.
Yeah.
How would you describe yourself?
Yeah, look. My role is first and foremost to assist Don Charles. So I know his ethos of boxing. It's worked for many years. We've been successful over the many, many years. So we understand each other. We understand how to get the best of a fighter. So one of the key things about coaching is let the fighter have his own identity, and we just add on to him. But he has to present himself because he's the one's going into the ring. So am I the eyes? Yes, I can see. Am I the ears? I do listen. And there's many other aspects to my role in this team, but I won't reveal it.
What sticks out to you about Don's methods, Don's training over the years?
I'll say this. I've known Don for 15, 16 years. Passion, desire, hunger, truth, honesty, respect. All these words is hard to find in a man, first and foremost, and in a coaching environment. Boxing is a ruthless sport. So our first agenda for any fighter that comes along into our umbrella, under Pug, under Don Charles, is a fighter's well-being. If we got that first and foremost, everything will follow through. But understand the fighter's well-being, making the right decision for the fighter, enabling the fighter to make the right decision for themselves, that's key. But that's amongst, again, I use this phrase, amongst men, having discussions and able to encourage them to make the right decision for themselves in any situation, inside the ring, outside the ring.
Leave the final word with you. What happens this Saturday night?
Success.
Ian, real pleasure speaking to you. Thanks for speaking to Seconds Out, sir.
Thank you.